Ooh, man, I'm fucking trying to gather my thoughts right now, man. I was listening to what this man was talking about. Um, let me just fucking
This coach.
do this shit real
If
quick.
you are a man and you can't pay all the bills, I do not want you to join any mass.
Okay, I just want to start this video out by saying this. Paying bills is not masculine or feminine, y'all.
Yep.
It's necessity. Second thing I have the issue with, right? Why is it that, like, in the eyes of society, when I get a girl or like a wife, that person becomes my dependent? That person becomes like a child. That person becomes somebody I have to damn near feed, clothe. The only thing I'm not doing is teaching you how to wipe your ass. So, like,
The reason why that even happens is simple. They expect the men to play the role of the provider, but they don't expect the women to play the role of a wife. They just don't. And in many aspects, being a man is completely transactional nowadays, based off society. You're not providing something, then your woman feels that she has the right to disrespect you and emasculate you. That's just that. Lose your job and see how people treat you, or quit your job and see how people fucking treat you. Have a woman that makes more money than you and see how she fucking treats you. Ask your chick to go 50-50 and see how she fucking treats you. Your manhood is tied to your money based on societal standards. Even though that's not true, but being a man based off principle doesn't fucking exist in the mind of these people. They don't. It just fucking doesn't. Okay. Now, why you would want to be the sole provider or the person that, owns everything and pays all the fucking bills, which if you get divorced from a marriage, that's going to backfire on you. What a surprise. Your strength getting used against you. But if you do own your shit, all right, and you're not in the marriage and say y'all are living together or you're not living together, ain't nobody tell you what the fuck to do. Like, you have to be in that position of power just so your bitch can act right. That's literally it. Because they have it in their minds that men are, their finances and nothing else. That's just how fucked up this world is. That's just how it is. And it's like I want to escape this, but you can't escape it. That's just how people fucking treat you. Okay, and then back to what I was saying about women playing the role of a wife. Ask a chick to cook and clean nowadays, or be in the house nowadays. You are a misogynist. Excuse me, my voice cracked. But yeah, you are a misogynist. Chicks ain't even trying to prepare themselves to be wives. I was having a conversation with a coworker, and she told me that body count didn't matter. Since I brought up the whole point of body count. So you're telling me now that a man, and I'm talking about the men that, and even if you wasn't, trying to save yourself for the right person, right? I got all I have to pick from is women that are very promiscuous, that have a higher chance of cheating, have a lower chance of pair bonding, may or may not have kids, may or may not have caught diseases, have a bunch of fucking soul ties. You get what I'm saying? The list can go on. That's who I have to pick from when I myself have been trying to keep myself at zero for years as far as body count. Like, you could be a man who stays virgin, gets all his money right, does everything he's supposed to do according to society as a man, and then you go out and look for a wife, and all you have by the time you're my age, 27 and up, is a bunch of single mothers. You got to play stepdaddy now with all that hard work you put in. Better not pick nobody else. You better not pick nobody younger. You're oh my gosh. You're a fucking creep if you pick someone younger. Like, you know, or because a man wants somebody who isn't going to be thinking about another nigga when they have sex isn't going to be comparing his dick to the other dicks they had. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit. Oh, I don't get satisfied. It be coming from them bitches who got high ass body counts. And then they get what they like. Fuck it. I'm just gonna tell y'all the story. Right. There's this chick, right? She was talking about how she does not enjoy sex with her husband. She's born again Christian saved, but she was a whore in her past, right? Slept around, had as many men as she wanted. And now a woman like that is trying to force herself into monogamy. And she doesn't even enjoy it, right? And the husband doesn't even know. But she can admit this to the internet. It's the shit that I be talking about, right? But that doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter, right? You don't know where this chick been. You don't know, and keep in mind, we talk about sex like it's something light. It's nothing light. You took in all kinds of DNA, all types of bodily fluids. You don't know if it was anal or not. You don't know if he eat ass. You don't know if he slept with his dick in her. I know I'm getting vulgar, but whatever, right? You don't know he was fucking digging her out, and then after that, she got up, cooked them some food while she was naked, and after they ate, they went right back to fucking. You don't know, and that could all be one body. All the memories and shit she can't just undo. And then you, some dude that's green and new to shit showing up. Like some chicks think that they're above you, and this is from my personal experience, and I didn't figure it out until later on. I was like, wow, they really thought that they was like above me and beyond me in life, just because I was a virgin at the time. Ain't that fucked up? And that's why I wasn't getting picked. Well, that's part of the reason. I'll say part of the reason. Like this shit, I don't know, man. I was watching this video, dude was saying it didn't matter. It only matters to the people who are in the count. But if the count is high, I don't want to be in the count. All right. All them spirits and shit that them other folk had, I'm not finna, no. Keep that bullshit away from me. She didn't took all that shit on. And whether or not she did the proper things to break all that off her, I don't know. You gotta really vet the girl and like figure her out to understand if she did or not. Or if she's still attached to them niggas. There's bitches nowadays who got whole new guys, but they still fucking their baby daddies on the slide. Body count don't matter. These chicks got, you straight, you literally imprinted on by a dude, because scientifically, because I know you're just talking about the women, what about the men? Scientifically speaking, and I'm not saying it's okay for dudes to just be straight up whoremongers. That's not okay either. If anything, men focus on your work, your shit. But if the men are the only ones focusing on a shit, and a lot of these chicks out there are just having hot girl summer, then what? These bitches getting imprinted on by all these random dudes, and then you show up trying to do the right thing, trying to wife her. Don't nobody want to be wifed up with a bust down bitch. I'm not trying to have Tatiana mothering my kids. That's where the issue comes. So you have chicks doing all this, don't want to cook, don't want to clean, don't want to properly present themselves as wives because of this feminism shit. And then you have men who are still being held by the traditional standard. And if you don't follow that traditional standard, you're not a man. Why? Like, why? And keep in mind, don't nobody want to take. If a chick can get angry because she's taking care of a man, but a man, like, that's another thing. Like, when a chick is laid up with a dude, he don't care. He actually likes taking care of the chick because he loves her. That'd be the funny part. But when the roles get reversed, she gets angry. She feels she's not supposed to do this, right? She talks to the man like he's a fucking child. Or have a man treat a chick any less just because he's taking care of her. You already know. You just already know. I could ramble about this all day. The men who understand what it is I'm trying to say. All the other simp ass motherfuckers and the dudes that pander and all that shit, they need to just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Them bitches on them panels that you're trying to impress are not going to fuck you. They're not. You're not gonna get no pussy from them. Just give it up, bro. Like, if anything, a man's gonna tell it like it is. Because we want to talk about, what the fuck men do. But I'm done. Yeah, it's 3:42 a.m. I'm about to finish eating my food and I gotta go to sleep.